Right, evening. Time to entertain you guys before an event begins, and this is a very overdue stream. It was supposed to happen a few days back, and I pushed it, and I had to push it again, and I pushed it to now, right before the next Arknight stream. So, yeah, time for some storytelling, at least for the next under 2 hours, I would say. I'll give you guys all the little journeys that I had in America. So, yeah, let's get started with this Just Chatting stream. And yay! Thank you Wafu Wafu for the resubscription. Hope that I've been doing well. Also love the new pre-stream overlay. You can thank Nagashima for that. Nagashima made that for me, which I'm very close the curtain because if I don't do that, that would disturb my mom. Anyways, yeah, lots of things that I get to share with you guys, although I don't know where to begin. I remember the last time when I did the Lao stream together with y'all, I had like not a PowerPoint, but rather like a Word document of things that maybe you want to hear. So I'm gonna do it the same way as when I did my Lao stream. So we're gonna at least gather all the different stories that you guys might want to hear. I'll think about the stories that I want to share with you guys at least for the next 2 hours. I am supposed to do some America's vlog. So there are two videos that I intend to put about Los Angeles. One is just my travels in Los Angeles, and then the second one is my time at Anime Expo and how I felt about there. So those videos, I don't think they will release this month, unfortunately. I actually think they will actually go into next month because I'm going to take the time this month to put up quite a bit of the Arknights videos first. And then afterwards, I will slot in some of the America fun stuff later on. Yeah. Hope I'm feeling better. I'm still coughing. I blame one of my dear new friends that I made from America who gave me some kind of unique cough that I never thought I'll experience. I've been coughing for 13 days now. It's not even COVID. It's just a cough. I don't even know how I got it, but it's a very painful cough. So, oh well, I'm still living with it. It killed my voice for quite a few days, but yeah. The American cough, is that a thing? Conflu is no joke? Oh no. Okay. We're gonna put all the different stories. So I'm not just gonna reserve to my time in Los Angeles. If you all wanna hear stories about Anime Expo, I'll share it with you guys as well. I do have videos on my phone, so if anything I want to show to you, I'll put it up in front of the screen and you guys can see it in a bit. And then that will give you some sneak peek for maybe videos that you'll see when I do my America vlog. So thanks Wafu Wafu, and then also thank you Nanashi for resubscribing. It's nice to be back and to see all of you again. When was the last time that I streamed? Was it like 1 week ago? I don't even know. Wait, let me see. When was the last time that I streamed? Last time was 8 July! Oh, 8 July when I was talking about YouTube, Twitch and Discord. Goodness. And then afterwards, before that, I was doing last minute CC. So this is the first time in a long time that I'm playing AK properly all over again. Like the last time that I played AK for a long stream with you guys was because of IS. And then after suffering to bingo lockout, if not, it was because of the Il Kusano. Yeah, Il Kusano could have been my last time of like really giving a booming AK stream. So anyways, we get the re-outer experience later on. Yeah, let me show you guys this screen that I have right over here. There you go. Better or worse than the Tekong cough? I never got the Tekong cough, so I do not know if it's worse than the Singapore version of a viral cough. I mean, hey, no. Maybe I did get that cough before. I think America's one is worse. I just don't understand how painful this one can be, you see. So, yeah. Here you go. Oops, that's my private chat with Rumby. Oh wait, I just remembered something. Hold on. Wait. I need to do this on stream, just as I showed you guys There. Hold on. Hope I didn't miss out. I forgot to do something very important. And I might be either hours away to possibly losing out on that, or I am very lucky. Okay, I am very lucky. We need to buy Monster Hunter. I just remembered that. Because Steam Summer Sale is on, and I have not bought Monster Hunter. Am I supposed to buy Rise or World again? Does anyone remember? Which one do I get if I want to experience Monster Hunter correctly? Must get both? I must get both? There's something called Monster Hunter Sunbreak. Oh no, that's like the DLC or something. Oh no, yeah, I think that's a DLC. World is the better entry point. If I get World, I must get a DLC as well. Okay, I'd be honest to say something. Hold on. Honestly, looking at my time in the next few months, I might only have time to play one game on stream, and I probably cannot pick up the other game. So, what do you think I should get if I only get one? Like, it sounds like a waste I get, but I honestly probably only have time to play one. All of you are saying World? Should I poll that? I don't mind polling that. Okay. So chat, the question for you guys. I can only play one Monster Hunter game. Should it be World or Rise? Alright, let's go. It's a 1 minute poll. World's fastest poll. Is World a single player? So Rise is a multiplayer, right? But I'm assuming World is a single player. Or are both multiplayer? Both are multiplayer. You can do it solo. And then some of you are saying if I get World, I must get the Iceborne Deluxe, I think. Is that correct? I need to minimally get the Iceborne. Is that it? I don't have to get the best like Master Edition nonsense, right? I'm assuming the Digital Deluxe is enough. Monster Hunter looks like such a cool game. I can't wait to play it for you guys soon enough. Either one you need the respective DLC. Okay. Iceborne is basically an entirely new game. Okay. Alright, I'll get the deluxe then. I'll actually buy it now. Cause I mean, we gotta play some Monster Hunter before it actually comes as a collab to Arknights, right? And at least expose myself to the world of Monster Hunter. I'm assuming that playing World is enough to give me an introduction to the MH universe. That's fine, right? Alright. Your transaction failed because it requires the ownership of Monster Hunter World. Wait, what? Oh, I must buy... Oh, hold up. I must pick up the game with the deluxe? Is that it? It's a double purchase? What? Holy shit, this is fucking expensive. What the shit? Oh, I'm about to eat grass after this. Oh man, okay, since all of you are saying I got two then. Oh well, we'll do that then. Is that the card that we're using? Wait a minute. Let's check if this is my expired card or is this my current card? Okay, no, that's my current card. Oh, really, really? This is such a pricey purchase. Goodness sake. Oh, I sure hope this is a worthy purchase. Alright, I'm not buying any other Steam games, because if I buy any other Steam games, I'm gonna lose everything. I did consider picking up Ace Attorney though. Should I? Because a lot of you are telling me to play Ace Attorney after Danganronpa. I tell you what, again, I don't have enough time to play every game. So, I'll save Ace Attorney for maybe later this year. When, after like the winter sale. We'll focus on a few games that I really want to play with you guys first. When I have the time in the next few months. So, I think honestly Monster Hunter is already gonna give me a lot of playtime. And I kinda made a promise to a friend that I actually told her I'm gonna play Hades. So Hades is probably also another game I'm actually gonna stream here and there for you guys in the next few months. And I think that's enough games to kinda like fill up until, you know, the next round of games that are not Arknights. So yeah, we'll do just that. Thank you, Neko Dive. Balls. And thank you, Sticky Plate. Ah! Jesus Christ. No, I'm not good. Ah, that sounds loud. Hold on. Alright, that should be better now. I'm not good because freaking America brought me this cough. Alright, time for storytelling. Let's go. Okay, we are going into here. Thank you, 1998 as well. I'm gonna go bankrupt after all these games easily.
Yep.
Get the Master Edition? Is both games? Oh, that's a little late of you to tell me. Was the Master Edition both games? Then I would have saved money. No, it's not. Okay, never mind. So yeah. Refund time? Nah, I'm not gonna refund. I'll just leave with the deluxe edition that I bought. If I actually need to get something else, then I will do that. Okay. Let me switch my screen. This. Look at you, it's you, chat. Alright. What's some stories that you guys want to hear about America? Are there specific questions of things that you maybe saw on Twitter, on YouTube, that you may want to get me to talk about? In fact, a lot of people are very curious about me and Viper. How much Magalan merch? What are some stories that I have? Let's talk about their food. Let's talk about their transportation. Let's talk about safety. Let's talk about the American experience. Let's talk about Viper. Viper stories. What else should I do? Make guns? Okay. That's a weird topic. Continue. What other stories you want? How's the panel? What panel? Panel? Oh, guns were a joke? Okay. Did I experience racism? So negative incidents, basically. Yo, staff? Staff? Merchandise? Jet lag. That's not that interesting, but I don't mind mentioning it. Maybe in the front. Cosplayers. The thing in day one. What was in day one? Oh, you mean the meetup? Like the so-called fan meetup that we did? Okay. Any other things? Shoot some final questions, and I will start to see which one I should say first. Let me think. Any other things? Food, transportation, safety. Other AK content creators and how it was to meet them. What else is there? Thank you, Shu. Let me think. Anything else? Anything else? Funny incidents. Funny incidents is kind of limited to Viper. I'm not gonna lie. Like my funny stories are here. Anything else? I mean, I'll probably talk about cost, but that falls under like here. Oh, no. I thought of something. Any drunk moments? Somehow people are very interested in that, so yeah. Drunk moments. And I think that should be all. Okay, if you have other questions, message it. Type them in chat, alright? Okay, let's see. Jet lag. Did I experience jet lag? No. At least when I went to America, I didn't experience jet lag because we left Singapore in the evening, and when we landed in America, it was night. So, for whatever reason, I felt a bit accustomed the moment that we land, and like, I slept on the plane. I remember doing that. But then somehow, when we get to America, the person who hosted us was, other gacha games. Oh sure, yeah. I actually have stories of other gacha games. So when we landed there, the first house or the first place that we stayed at was Isaac Wolf's house. I didn't go alone. I went with Safang, and we stayed over at Isaac's place. So I just immediately fell asleep when I was at Isaac's place, and I woke up fine. Actually, I woke up like gearing to go, ready to visit the places in Los Angeles. So yeah, but then apparently jet lag happened for me when I came back to Singapore. Like I left America in the afternoon, and then like when I came back to Singapore, it was very late at night. So when that happened, I went to bed. I think I had very little sleep. So when I woke up, it was like the groggiest feeling I got, where I think my brain really felt disoriented with time. Did I immediately fall asleep to a new place? You mean like when I landed in America? Yeah, I somehow did. But then when I came back home, I also did. No, did I immediately fall asleep? No, I didn't. I actually stayed up because I stayed up to like unpack my luggage and everything. And I stayed up all the way to 5 a.m. and I went to bed. So yeah, I was very, very tired. But then I guess my jet lag started to solve itself within like 2-3 days. So I guess I experienced it, but I didn't experience it twice. I apparently only experienced it once. So yeah. I didn't sleep on the plane. Zafang did when we came back. But like my 11-hour flight from US to Japan, I didn't go to bed. From Japan to Singapore, I think I slept, but it was no more than 3 hours probably. So yeah, that's the story of jet lag. To quickly answer Rambi, Magalan merch. There were Magalan merch it wasn't anything of like. I don't think there were humongous Magellan prints. That's something to mention. No big Magellan prints. Oh my god, Isaac Cloud, I haven't seen that name in a long time. Hope you're doing okay. There was stickers for Magellan. I don't think there was keychains. There was small prints for Magellan. That was about it. So, at NBA Expo, right, the amount of Arknights merch or love for Arknights, comparing to Singapore, which I attended and last year at AFA, there were definitely more, but I feel like it was proportionately the same. Like, meaning to say, if the amount of Arknight stores in Singapore was like 5% or 10% of all the total stores, US felt like it was the same percentage. Except, there were way more stores. But do I see as an improvement? Not really. So yeah. That's what I would say for Magellan merch. Did I buy any Magellan merch for Rambi? I felt like he probably had way too many, and Zafang bought for him Magellan merch instead, so I decided not to double up, and he will receive brilliant Magellan merch soon enough. For any of you in Singapore, and you're attending any of the conventions coming up soon, myself, Zafang, Rambi, and anybody else that you should note. I guess it's only the three of us. Zafang, myself, and Rambi will be attending AFA. Like, I would love to mention Leaf and Voice, although more people are maybe unaware, unless you have seen their streams before. We will have other streaming friends coming along as well. And we'll all be attending just AFA on day 1. So hopefully we get to see you guys there. And that's falling on the 22nd July. So yeah. Let's see. Next thing to mention. Food. Food of America. Holy shit. This is the one thing that scars me from going back to America. I'm serious. I don't even want to go back there because the food portions are stupidly big. Way too fucking big. It's like, you know when they tell others via YouTube videos that like, American portions are huge, you know, the small is like the large of another country. And I couldn't believe it, you know. When I first landed there and I bought like, what was the first food I even bought? I don't remember. I mean, the first food we ate there was Japanese food. Isaac bought us Don, which the Don was okay portions. But then on the second day, oh, what did we have for lunch? I don't remember. Did I film it? Oh, I went to Del Amo, which was a stream that I did, and we ate Philly steaks. I think that's the name of the store. I bought Philly steaks large, okay? And I was like, hey, here's the thing about American signboards. Every food that they put, right, there is a calorie count. So it will write like 50 calories. Sorry, what food even is 50 calories right now? They'll write like 500, 800, and whatnot. Being someone who is not health conscious, I don't know what the calories meant. Like, I understand like, oh, okay, apparently the human advised diet is like between 2,000, 3,000 calories. That was all I understood about calories. So when I look at Philly steaks, and then the signboard says 1,100 calories, I'm like, that doesn't sound like a lot. That's like 1/3. I eat 2 meals a day, you know? That's 1/3 of your required, or if not half. So it was like 1.1 calories, and I still bought fries on the side, which the fries said 500 calories, and I'm like, I'm gonna share these fries with Zafang. So I'm gonna be fine. I saw them preparing the freaking Philly steaks. It's a sandwich, by the way. For those that's wondering, and I got a shock because Zafang bought small, and what he got was like, for those of you who know about Subway, you've at least eaten there once before. The 6-inch sandwich, that was the Philly steaks small. Then afterwards came at large. The guy made the whole Philly steak sandwich in like a giant sandwich, cut it in half. I took the tray, I went to my table, and I told Zafang, in American eyes, large meant 2 smalls. I had to eat 2 Okay, I don't even think the small was a 6-inch sandwich. It was like an 8-inch or a 9-inch. It was big. I ate both, and I felt sick after eating both. Like, oh my god, that was already a bad experience of like food portion size. I don't honestly, that food is not memorable. At first I was like, oh, it's really nice. You're gonna see that in the YouTube video when it launches. If I happen to put the Philly steak experience. Like, you know, I'm thinking it's very, very nice, but honestly, my Los Angeles vlog will show to you guys that over time, as I try food, I just feel worse and worse. There's an entire video of me. Okay, wait. I give you a sneak peek, okay? Special preview of a YouTube video. But like, I think this video really emphasizes it. This is a video of me in pain because this place that we're eating at is IHOP. And I told myself I should at least try IHOP because, you know, IHOP is an iconic store in America. And like, no, one issue was that it was too sweet. The next issue was that it was just so filling. No, this was what was absurd for me when we went to IHOP. Do you see this thing right here at the corner of the video? This metallic looking cup. The cup was ice cream. You know, I was so confused having that cup because I didn't order ice cream. And then I'm like, why is there ice cream? Apparently, if I finish the milkshake, you refill the milkshake with ice cream. Then I'm like, what? Pepsi, by the way. I prefer Pepsi over Coke. Like oh my god, I felt so fucking unhealthy when I was over there in America. Like, everything was just stupidly huge. I wanted to do a breakfast. So this is something you'll see in the video as well. On the 3rd or 4th day of my trip, I wanted to breakfast hot. So I wanted to breakfast hot, and I was like, let's go to 3 or 4 breakfast places. And you know, being smart about the breakfast that we eat, like, we told ourselves, let's not overdo it. Let's buy food that we share, like between me and Zafang. I bought a burrito from like a burger chain, like a burger breakfast chain. The burrito was like this big, like I don't even know how to mimic. It's the size of my face. And then me and Zafang shared that, and I already just felt like, how do I breakfast hop? You know, he tried to eat half, I tried to eat another half, and we're already full, eating half a fucking burrito. You know, the only thing that felt like humanly portioned was fucking McDonald's. And McDonald's was not cheap. We didn't cut it, we kept like sharing it between each other. So like, yeah, portions were huge, prices were nice at all. I felt like the average cost of a meal. So again, you gotta understand, America felt like the portions were double of Asian sizes. And the food on the other hand, some like okay, on average it's about 15 USD per meal, which is a lot. I think all of you are starting to convert to your current currency's language. What am I saying? Your current country's currency, which is ridiculous in some countries, right? It's already ridiculous in Singapore terms, because in Singapore terms it's like 20 SGD, right? And if you convert to ringgit, you convert to rupiah, it's stupidly high. That was for one meal. But again, that 15 USD, as I want to put forth, is like, it always almost feeds two people. So if you think about it that way, maybe it's like standard pricing. But the problem is, even if it feeds two people, it's like you always receive one bowl, you know? Yeah, but a lot of things we share. Some food, however, that we ate there, as much as the portion is big, we could endure eating that big portion. So it wasn't all too bad. Hold on, give me a short while. I am back. Yeah, so that was one of the issues of food. 15 USD. If not, it can go as high as 20 USD. Then, the other issue that I felt was taxes in the US. Their sales tax was... Oh, this cough sucks. I'm so sorry for hurting some of your ears through your headphones to hear a man coughing. But anyways, don't worry, I'm not sick. Again, I carry over cough from US. It was anywhere between 10% to 20% extra. So like, even if I say the meal is maybe between 10 to 15 USD, you always add 10 to 20%. Then my next issue is that in Singapore, we do tax our products. The tax right now in Singapore, I'm not even sure if it's this year or next year, but the tax right now in Singapore is 9%, GST, and then we have a service charge, which is 10%. So technically the total taxes in Singapore for food is about 20%. Kind of the same as US. Until I learned about tipping. To all my American friends who probably only can watch me right now in the morning. Wait, any Americans here? Can anyone from America scream USA? Who are my holy Americans who is awake in the morning while watching me? Oh, I see 1, 2, 3. No, you're not USA, fucking Rumby. Yeah. Okay. Fucking USA! Land of freedom! Let's go! Fuck US for their fucking tipping culture. What the shit is with the tipping culture? Why? Okay, I am going to say I think US should be the only flipping country with a tipping culture. And I don't even want to use the word culture. It's not even supposed to be a freaking culture. Culture is supposed to be a good thing. It's whatever it is. Every place that you visit in the freaking US needs you to pay an additional 15% to 20% of your bill extra. Extra for what? To tip. Why tip? Because the employees are not paid enough. So when you tip, you are taking that money, you're putting it into the employee's wallet. Which makes nice sense. Except, why is it the customer Who bears the cost of giving employees their salary? Why is it not borne in the fucking food prices? Like, I don't. This is such a flawed culture that just irritates customers. It irritates customers, it irritates employees, it irritates everyone. It is no good for anyone. The tipping culture is very, very frustrating in the US. But I lived with it. It just makes everything way more expensive, really. Not fun to spend for food. And I mean, it made it a lot harder for me as well because the state that I visited in the US was Los Angeles, which Los Angeles is straight up the more expensive state, if not one of the most expensive in all of the US states. Yeah, I'm aware about the minimum wage for US being a little low and that the cost of living in US is high. Singapore doesn't have tipping culture? No. Tip what? You want to tip? No. You see, tipping should be done when... Oh yeah, the state's not LA, my bad, California. But tipping should be done when you feel like tipping someone. That is the meaning of tip. This waiter was really nice to me. He gave me great food. He gave me great quality service. Come, here's a note slipped in for you. Take this home. That's tipping. Not, hi sir, thanks for eating here today. Please give me 20% of your money, 1/5 of your salary. I don't understand how it's mandatory there. It honestly doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense why the government is not addressing this, finding a way to make this better. But then again, inflation is going crazy right now. So, yeah. I'm right to say that tipping is only in US, right? And in no other country. Right? No European country does this. They might encourage, but I don't think it's mandatory. Yeah. I cannot believe that I went to a country where apparently you must tip everything. It just makes prices too high. So that's why I'll mention for food. Okay, wait. Let's not just mention price, okay? Let's talk about the good part of food. So I mentioned food portions. Food choices. I commend the US for having more food choices. Or at least California for having more food choices than Singapore. I don't deny, I think there's a lot more fun stuff there. Because the number of cuisines that they eat feels more than Singapore. Like Singapore is a country where we pride ourselves as multicultural. You know, we take things from all sorts of different countries. We have a bit of Malaysian food here, Indonesian, our own culture as well. You can find Thai food here. You can find food from Philippines, from Vietnam, and even from the West, especially the West. You know, Western food is something that Singaporeans love to eat. Japanese food as well, Korean food as well. But then US, I think, took it up a bit of a notch because, or at least California once again, because Brazilian food, Mexican food are a lot more common. Like a Portuguese cuisine, and some of the European cuisine as well. I think those are a lot easier to find over there. So in terms of diversity, they got it better in California.
Months here, Cookie Pop, hi Cookie and everyone. Hope you have a wonderful day and may your pulls be blessed today.
Thank you,
Cookie,
Eins.
pray.
Our food is top. Whose food? You mean like SG? No. So I think US definitely has more. In terms of food standards, it's usually up and down. I feel like you need to know the stores because again, if you visit a restaurant that doesn't care about their food quality, you'll have a bad experience. But if you go to decent places, some food can taste really, really nice. The food that impressed me the most when I was at least in LA was Japanese food. Japanese food was really, really good over there, which is a bit of a surprise. I wouldn't say that the Japanese food tasted authentic. Oh wait, did someone just tip? I just realized my stream is not updating me when someone tips. Oh, that's not a good thing. If any of you tipped in like the past half hour, thanks for that. But like, oh shit, why am I not seeing it as a notif? This is weird. So sorry, but thank you for giving the tips in the midway. I don't even know what was given or if there was a message. I'll try to spot it better because I don't know why it's not appearing on my screen. Oh, my throat really hurts. Okay, whatsoever it is, I'll look to that later. But yeah, Japanese food was great. Even though the Japanese food was more Americanized, honestly, it was just an interesting fusion to see all those kind of food. And then, anything else that I was very impressed by? I hate American breakfast. I call that straight up first. I freaking hate American breakfast. And then... Oh yeah! Okay. I got one food story that I very, very vividly remember. Ordered DoorDash because I was lazy to go out that one night. Or more like I was settling the flames of my Discord server at that point in time. But ordered DoorDash so that I can at least just settle things. And then I bought fried rice from a Thai store. Again, just as I said, the portions are too big. So I couldn't even finish. And then, along with that Thai fried rice, I bought one of the classic drinks of Southeast Asia. Okay? Thai milk tea. So excited. I'm like, let's go. The American Thai milk tea. Fuck me, I hate the American Thai milk tea. The Thai milk tea came in a typical large cup that I see in Singapore. I took a sip of that Thai milk tea. I thought I was immediately gonna pay medical bills. What the shit did I drink? You know, when you go to bubble tea stores, you can pick the sugar level. You know, you'll pick like 0%, 20, 30, sorry, not 30, 40, 60, 80, 100. That fucking milk tea felt like a freaking 300%. It's the first time I buy a drink. Okay, hold on. I finished it, okay? I finished the drink. And you know how I finished the drink? I drank a little bit of the top. I pour water. I kept topping it up with water. I drink, sip. Too sweet. Water. It's so bad. I was in trauma. You know, I was so traumatized I didn't dare to drink any more sugary drinks after that. If I drink it, it's the same amount of sugar. Of course it's the same amount of sugar. I still finished it. It just meant I ingested all the sugar. Before I went for the trip, alright, sensitive information, okay? We don't say my weight, but whatever that my weight is, I measured it, I came back, I think I gained 2 kilograms. For my Americans who say I don't know what 2 kilograms is, it's okay, I don't care about that. Metric is better. You go own self convert to your pounds. For me, pounds I answer it as a currency, not a weight. But yeah, I gained 2 kg after that. Oh, fudge me. Yeah, but it was just... Oh, drinks was scary. I remember buying fruit juice. It was a very nice fruit juice. I bought it at a shopping mall. and I bought it in a large cup. So I bought like a watermelon juice. And I ordered the large cup. Singaporeans will know this. There was an extra large option, by the way. But anyways, I bought the large option. For Singaporeans, we have a bubble tea called Each a Cup. So you know Each a Cup have the extra large? So the extra large, the one that they pride themselves as a 1000cc, that one is the American large. I was drinking what was almost a 1 liter looking fruit juice. I was happy. I don't lie, I was happy because I like fruit juice. But like, imagine that size for every drink. I don't even know what the extra large is. How do you hold? You know, I was struggling to hold the large already. I was like, if I hold in one hand, is it gonna slip off my hand? It was pricey. I don't remember the price of it. Maybe 7 or 8 USD. Or maybe even 9. I'm gonna think 8. It was horrifying. So, taste, I rate it. We're talking about California food, yeah? And at least all the things that I ate. Taste, 8 out of 10. Price, 4 out of 10. Variety, 8 out of 10. Anything else I should rate? Service, you know, because of the tipping culture, I'm gonna say the service is like also 8 out of 10. Anything else that I should rate? But they are food. Okay, nothing else. So I'm done. Food stories over. What is next on the line? Transportation. I fucking hate America's transportation. I don't even need to visit other states to say this. It just sucks. I hate the fact that you have to go out everywhere by car. So, this is very typical of me when I visit other countries. Expect me to do this when I go to Indonesia, when I go to Malaysia. I visit countries by taking public transport. So I always experience countries seeing what their public transport is like. Why do trains and buses come in intervals of 20 to 30 minutes? What? Why 20 to... Why 1 whole half hour? If you miss the train, you sit there for 30 minutes. Oh fuck. My pinky finger. And then... what else is there? Some buses even have a 1 hour interval. That hurt me. And then there is also the way that they built their stations also gave me a nightmare. To be fair, Indonesia, you did the same thing. I'm aware. I'm not even in Indonesia yet, but Indonesia and California public transport, you both did the same thing. Why is the bus stop, the train station, in the middle of the highway? It's so goddamn noisy. My ears were blowing out to cars speeding left and right. Like, if they're gonna do it on the highway, why is it not on like an elevated structure? You know, that was the biggest nightmare. Like, if you had no earpiece, you are screwed. You totally need to get your ears checked after that. So yeah, everyone drives in LA. And I think what made it extra not fun was the fact that traffic was also bad. There were always jams in LA. Like, I think Isaac told me something that I found very interesting. When you tell someone, like, oh, we're gonna go from this place to that place, I mean, realistically, we do this in other countries as well. But it just felt interesting how he says there is no way anyone ever talks in miles. And people can't even talk in time. When people talk in time, right, where you say visit point A to point B, on Google Maps or you look at the map distance, it's one straight road. So to you, that one straight road is like, oh, that was like a 10-minute drive. And then Isaac will just tell me, bro, no, that's 1 hour. I'm like, why 1 hour? He's like, that's a traffic jam. There's a traffic jam. That's a traffic jam. And it was constant. Like, I mean, one of the saving grace of the public transport was that they had express lanes. So I managed to take a bus where it runs past the highway. So every time I'm taking that bus, I will always look out and I'm like, all the cars are stuck to the side. So, yeah. An experience, I would say. I know, Indonesia is also full of jams. Honestly, I guess that's just blessed to be in Singapore things. Because traffic jams are a commonality in other countries. I can't even just call it out in US, right? It's the same for Indonesia. It's the same for Malaysia. It's the same for so many other places. How much is the transport compared to SG? Okay, if you take public transport all the time in the US, technically cheaper than Singapore. They have good concession passes. Concession passes meaning if you buy public transport cards for like 30 days, it is better than Singapore, I would say. Singapore does have it very expensive. But if you're talking about like general trips where maybe you don't buy a full concession pass, then I guess US is more expensive. So yeah, that's what I would put. Was the Thai... Wait, Wafu, what were you asking me just now? Was it better than chili crab latte? Was what better than chili crab latte? The Thai milk tea? The Thai milk tea was better than chili crab latte. Chili crab latte almost made me puke on the street. So that's why I'll mention for transportation. Always a jam, public transport sucks. I just hate travelling. And I hate walking. Oh, for the love of... My biggest travel love, or even in Singapore, I love walking from place to place. I love being able to see places, see stores, see some scenery. There was no freaking scenery. Not in LA. No. None. Houses, building, random building, power plant, some random office, houses. Ooh, train station, houses, supermarket, houses. Like, there's nothing to see at all. You want to visit somewhere, you better jolly well be traveling. Okay, to be fair, going to the downtown area, interesting. Interesting in a way where, oh, you see skyscrapers, you see that. But for whatever reason, they don't have that many malls. I would have thought that LA is a land of malls, but it's not. Like, Singapore has a lot of shopping malls. So it does make sometimes going into the different buildings very interesting. But for like the downtown LA area, all their stores, you can easily see on the first floor. There's nothing on the second floor, because the second floor and onwards is usually occupied by office. So it's just like... Oh, and it doesn't help that they had the grid structure of putting places. So whenever you want to get to some place, you need to keep walking by a lot of traffic lights, which just didn't make it a fun experience. So yeah, transportation, paid. I just hate moving around. But I did visit nice places and I enjoyed looking at the scenery. I admit that LA looks more city-like than Singapore. Like, LA has a more natural city feel, is what I would put. The reason why I describe it as more city feel is because it's interesting how you sometimes see like a skyscraper and then you see like an old building, some kind of like maybe redeveloped from 100 years ago, and then you see like another skyscraper, you see another like heritage place, more offices, and then like lines of random shots. Like it's a very nice scenery. I did enjoy looking at that. So yeah. Okay. This one cleared. Ah, yeah. Alright, transportation. Safety! I said this to my friends who I met in America, but not once have I ever felt safe. I always felt like, you know, every time I go to bed, my brain just thinks, is a bullet gonna fly through the window? Like, even meeting or walking by some people on the streets, I'm like, you know, anyone could just woo at you for the fun of it. I mean, it's not fun, but like, they could. Why would they? I don't know, but they could, you see. Did I never walk at night at all? I did. There are times that I walked at night. Like, I guess to be in a country where the gun laws unstrict, you just never felt very safe going places to play. But of course, you get used to it. It's like, there's no point being paranoid. Because that's just how it is. If it happens, so be it. You know. Yeah, that's how I put to it. That sounds like, I'm not sure what that refers to, but yeah. It's probably better under negative stories. I have some negative incidents. We'll mention that later on. Anyways, I'll cut the safety part to just that. The American experience. I had one whole day where I felt like I saw everything I need of America in a singular 1-hour drive. I drove to one of the supermarkets, and I forgot what is it called. I think it's called Green Mart. We bought some food, ingredients over there. We checked out. The moment we were about to walk out of the entrance, there was a lady who was shouting. She was shouting for security. And she was saying to the security, I don't really want to say these terms on stream. I don't enjoy saying it myself. But for the sake of the story, I'll say all the terms that the person directly said, yeah. But the lady was like, generally screaming, "Get this black lady away from me." Like, she is clearly like disturbing my peace, all that kind of thing. And like, if you don't settle her right now, honestly, there's gonna be so much more problems. Like, she was like saying, honestly, I just want her to be away from me right now, otherwise I'll be in jail with her. And like, it got heated. The two of them almost broke up in a physical fight. And could I just mention this? Isaac was very ready to pull me the hell out of the supermarket. But I was like, Isaac, hold on. Let me get front row seats. Really, they were just 10 meters away from us, by the way. I told him, let me watch for a while. Cause, hey, I don't get to see this every day. Right? I gotta see something first. Let me see. And by the way, it is not safe. Because my brain just thought, damn, if a gun gets pulled out, I might have died. Or maybe I get involved in their physical fight. Because we were very close. But basically, we also didn't want to go out because that lady was blocking the entrance. So we cannot walk past her. So at one point she started to get physical with the black lady that she was referring to. And that was the prime moment where Isaac's like, okay, take the trolley, let's go. I mean, we sped out and hurried to the car. And I just told him, damn, I just wanted to see how violence looked like. I just want to see it one time, and I'm good. But it was interesting. But you know what happened 5 minutes later? We drove out, and we saw a gruesome car accident. And I was like, holy shit! Why is so much things happening in America? It was like a car accident where the car, I think, ran into the traffic light, hit another car, and then like, the scene that we were seeing were the policemen, because I think the guy was trapped in the car. I hope he's okay, by the way. He might not be. Whatever it is, I do not know. But the guy was trapped in the car. And the policemen were trying to freaking yank the door open. So like, I just felt, it's just such a weird sight to see 4 policemen holding onto a car door. And then it also looked a bit concerning because car fuel was leaking from the car. So I'm like, oh, is this gonna get fiery? Is this like a time sensitive incident? Because that's freaking freaky if anything catches on fire. But as wild as it is, that happened in 5 minutes. And then like afterwards we went towards the highway, and that was when I experienced the third symbol of America, because we were on our way home. And you know what the third symbol is? A traffic jam. You know, his house is literally 5 minutes away. His house is like, you enter the highway, it's the next exit. And we were stuck in the traffic jam for like 20 minutes. And I told him, if we took the normal roads, I think we would have reached his house faster than the highway. Yeah, I experienced it all in one day. It was very interesting. I don't think this is a daily occurrence, because even Isaac told me the fighting between the 2 Americans, the white lady and the black lady, wasn't normal in his estate. So it felt like odd for him to see that. But like, cool. Thanks for showing me America. That's like, I'm now deterred to go back there. But then again, I would love to go back there because we haven't mentioned Anime Expo yet. I'll get to that later on. But that is the American experience that I want to put forth. Yeah. Let me collapse negative incidents with this one before going to Viper stories. Negative incidents. I mean, it's kind of whatever I said. Were there any others? There were. It just felt odd to see strikes. Like, every day when we went to Anime Expo, we always saw people on strike. Like, okay, the context of what we saw were hotel workers on strike. And they were just like making noise underneath all the famous hotels. They were banging on pans and pots. And all they were demanding was for hotels to look better into their wages, which I think was a genuine concern to strike. But I thought it was just crazy to see them do it from the morning 6 a.m. to nighttime like 8 p.m. They did it for the entire day, and it wasn't one day. At least every single day of the con that I went to, so that was like 4 days of the con, they did the same strike over and over again. I mean, I give kudos to the Americans who is fighting for, you know, better treatment. But it's just like, we don't, at least in Singapore, we don't see that, right? And even in other countries where maybe strikes are legal, strikes are allowed, we don't see it that harsh, I guess. Or that widespread because it was really everywhere within downtown LA at that point in time. So yeah, that was cool. We got pulled up by what seems like a druggie. So we were gonna go back to the Airbnb that we live in, and we waited for an Uber, and there was a guy who was completely buzzed and drunk who suddenly stood beside us, and he was like showing us his broken headphones. And he was talking to us about how he could fix it. But then he started chatting up with us while drunk. And it was a fascinating experience to see someone suddenly walk up like that. And he was definitely like, you can tell what kind of person you are dealing with, because anything negative that you say, he gets pissed off. So you cannot say things that he doesn't like, and you can't walk away. No. The answer to that situation isn't to walk away, because that might aggress the person. You see? Yes, basically, we are in a situation where we need to agree with the guy as much as possible. So we were there because of an Uber ride, and we were like, the Uber ride better be coming fast, because this guy is really like hot on us at that point in time. And we honestly didn't see the aftermath of this, but midway through he was talking about how he might be doing a drunk transaction, which is basically the idea of a friend who pulls over and, you know, they quickly do a fast payment, the guy gives the drugs he receives, and deal. We didn't want to witness that. I definitely don't want to witness that in front of me. So like, thank goodness the Uber driver arrived before his friend or whatever that drug deal he was going to make arrived. But felt very risky to be around the guy, because with someone who is that buzzed, again, it's the same problem of the safety. If he is just having one less wire in his brain, he could just pull out a gun for the fun of it. He could. Thank goodness he didn't. Yeah, it's just always the thought of he could, or like anybody else on the street. So, safety is always like a trouble for me. I think those are majority of the negative incidents that I experienced while I was there, at least related to America. Is there any other negative incidents? I really don't remember anymore. Yeah, I think those are all. Every bad possibility in these stories ends up with a gun. It does. Okay, if it's not a gun, it's a weapon. It's a knife. I think those are all the American stuff. So look forward to my Los Angeles vlog whenever I post that at some point. Now, let's talk about Anime Expo. Merchandise. I'm gonna go there first. To all my friends, Southeast Asians, America, no, not America, sorry. Indonesia, Philippines, Vietnam, Malaysia, Singapore. Here's my advice to you. Don't buy from US. No. I regret everything. I regret every single cent that I spent. Do not buy. Just buy from China. For reals. The prices are stupid high. So, I can show you guys some of the merch that I bought from there. I have this figurine that I bought. You will see this in the video, but basically I bought a mystery box. I didn't know what what the price in the mystery box was, but it turns out it was a figurine and a plushie. So I got this. I'm freaking in love with it, by the way. I didn't think I'll be so in love with a figurine, but I am. It's very, very pretty. So this is Junko Enoshima from Danganronpa. And I bought this for 60 USD. So I was like, seems like a decent price, you know, that maybe is the price of like a typical figurine or something. I checked the price in Singapore for this thing, and it was like 60 SGD. My heart sank. This is one of the more expensive figurines in the pop-up parade. But yeah, nonetheless, whether I got scammed by price or not, I'm still in love with this. I now treat her as a lucky charm. I'm not gonna lie. That doesn't sound quite right because Junko Enoshima is all about despair. But I treat her as a lucky charm because somehow every time I leave the house, I'll just give a little tap on the head. Like I'll just do this on the head. For like everything that I do, or even before I use my computer. I oddly feel like it's a lucky, or it's like a very therapeutic thing to do. Other figurines don't have that because other figurines might not have the head like directly above. But yeah, this is a very, very fun one. And then there's Monokuma right over there. So yeah. Yes, Junko is very cool. But I was looking, if anything, of a figurine that I was really looking for. Oh yeah, and this is, by the way, my very first figurine. I do not own other figurines. When I came back home with merchandise, like all the other merchandise, I'm actually quite happy that my mom apparently started to say, you notice there's this glass cabinet by the side of my, where I live. Not this screen. I think it's... Is it this? No, it's not this. Hold on. Oh, which screen is it? No, I think it is this. Ah, okay, I get it now. Yeah, there you go. Like I have this glass cabinet. This glass cabinet does not contain merchandise. This glass cabinet contains like my house items. Some of our like items that we collect from over the years, or even pictures. My mom saw so much figurines that she, not figurines, merchandise, that she actually told me, would I like a second glass cabinet? And I was like, my mom actually gonna support my merchandise tendencies? Am I gonna start becoming a figurine collector now? Shit. No. I don't want to begin the trend. No. It is unhealthy. But I was very happy when she told me, you know, why not get like a glass cabinet? Because she said that, like, I do have a cabinet containing Arknight's merch, and it takes up one slot of my cupboard. But it's not very nice on display. So she did ever tell me, like, you know, why not do a transfer into there? And that would be very, very nice. So yeah. I don't show the chat. Let me just do this full screen so that I can show you guys what's up with my merchandise. This is official. So I bought this from the YoStar store. And to all of my to all of my Lee's Detective Agency lovers, I chose this over the other posters that I could have gotten. Yes, this is official. I just thought it was very, very sweet to see all of them in one picture. So that's why I bought it. Yeah. My lighting today is pretty bad. My lighting in general is pretty bad. I don't know why it's gotten into my camera. And then there's a Texas Outer picture on the side there. This one was given to me by a kind fan. So I unfortunately forgot the name of the artist. But basically I went to a store and there was a viewer who recognized me at the time I was visiting the store. The store sold 2 prints, get 1 free. So the guy was only wanting to buy 2 prints and he had no intentions to take a third one. And because I was there, he then said, why don't I choose the free print? I kind of insisted not to take it, but he said just, you know, as a gift from him to me. So then I picked the Texas Outer one, and it's sitting right there on my wall right now. My mom pasted it there. So That's why the wall looks very full right now, full of AK looking items. Yeah. Oh, he's Pitchun. Okay, yeah, thanks for reminding me. I was wondering if he was Pitchun or not. So yeah, now my wall looks freaking full because of all these items. So I showed you that there's Junko Enoshima in front of my table. I bought... There's some things that I didn't feel was like not worth. Or more like some things that I felt that was very worth. For example, I got this wooden coaster. Unfortunately, I'm a big fan of Gentria, but I do not watch Gentria. But I thought it was very, very nice to at least have a wooden coaster of her. I think it was 4 USD, and it's pretty. And then there is some very, very cool merch that I want to mention. I was so surprised to find this in Anime Expo, whereby I now have 2 acrylic standees right in front of me. And one of Thorns, and one of Phantom. Now, these 2 items are flipping rare. Rare. Because this was a collaboration with one of the Chinese cafes in China. And I was like, why is it in America? Yes, it's the Kuji. Kuji basically means it's the one where you spend some amount of money in order to draw lots. And then afterwards you can get the items. You basically need to find a store that sells the Kuji. Kuji is a little bit rarer. It really depends if a country has it. But I do not find this in Singapore. And I was just shocked to see it there. So I played the gacha. So I got these 2. That's one of my drunk stories that I'll mention later. I have more stuff to show to you guys. I don't know if I'll finish the storytelling before the Arknight stream. I hope I'll make it. So I have another item. This is from the same Kuji, and it's a batch of ASK. And then I also got some presents. So I got a lot of stickers and standees from some of the people that I met in the convention. I sadly did not get this person's name. I do not know if he's watching the stream. I imagine not, because he's from America. But he gave me a very, very nice standee of Nian that I put in my cupboard, because I have a print of Nian in my cupboard as well. But I thought this was very, very well done, and I'm just very appreciative he gave this to me. And at the same time, I also bought a now sold out item. I was told by the YoStar store that this is the last time they're selling this. You guys can go and confirm for me, but they said that apparently they have just taken this off the online store. So you cannot purchase it anymore. This was the 2nd year anniversary art book. I haven't even opened it yet. You can see it's still in the plastic seal. I might review it someday, but yeah. This was apparently the last time. And so, yeah, I guess I'm glad enough to have bought it. And there was another thing that I bought, which is this Lee pin. I haven't really figured out where I want to put this, but I just like the artwork that was done for Lee right over there. And then I also bought stickers. There's a very easy way to recognize me in Singapore. If you happen to see a guy on the train and he's using his MacBook, and his MacBook looks like this, there is no way anybody's MacBook looks like this. Or if you're in my school and you somehow share the same class as me for whatever reason, yeah. I mean, I put Arknight stickers on my laptop, and I don't mind it. I love them. So, yeah. And I put all the stickers that kind of expresses me as a person, cause this is basically who I am. This is like the moods of Cookie, you know. This is my constant brain. This is me to school. This is me every day. This is like me when I want to have fun. This is my general state of life. Like, all these stickers represents me. And yeah, some of the stickers are the ones that I bought at the Anime Expo. What's something that I could show? I bought keychains. And the keychains that I got was for two particular characters. I bought a really small keychain, or they call it a charm. It's for Golden Glow, and I bought it for another character that's one of my favorite. If anyone asks me who's best girl, this is my best girl. Like, easily. There's just not enough merchandise of her, but this is best girl. And it's because of that I also bought a very expensive Danganronpa cup. I bought a Danganronpa cup of my favorite cast. Like, I would say that of any anime, any game that I played, this is my favorite. Like, series of people ever. And I got to meet the writer of Danganronpa and also the writer of Raincoat. So, it's got a signature. I think the signature is look like this. Or is it like... Yeah. No, the signature is like this, I think. I can't recall... I'm supposing this is supposed to look like a face, but yeah. How much would I sell it for? I won't. I'll just keep it. I had to queue for autographs. I almost met Demon Dice, and I did not meet Demon Dice. Why did I not meet Demon Dice? Because I put my priorities in other things, which I will totally get. During the YoStar, will I use the cup? I don't think so. I used it once, and I probably won't use it ever again. There was a concert that was held during Anime Expo, and you guys should have seen the video. If you haven't, you can go to my YouTube channel and you can go and take a look. But I posted the video of what happened during the concert, and I met all of the singers. I got to chat with them, hear about their life, hear about how they feel towards Arknights, and I unfortunately couldn't find the time to snap a personal picture with all of them with me, but I just felt very grateful that one of the producers of AK assumingly knows my existence. And this producer of AK is the producer that produces all the exclusive EN songs. So he's made about 13 exclusive EN songs, and I was just very shocked that while I was at the booth, he apparently said, like, you look like someone that I've seen before. And then I'm like, I'm Cookie Kaze. Then he's like, oh yeah, I remember someone who's Jenny Cookie. I was like, whoa, that's crazy. And he even tried to introduce me to the other singers as well. So I was like, that is just surprising. But I met them, got to chat with them, and I also got their autographs. So I got a beautiful... What the hell do you call this thing again? What board is this? The something board. But yeah. So I got a signature from Reagan. Reagan is the one who sang Believe in Us. I got it from Aviella. Aviella sang Pozionka's theme song and 2 Feet on the Ground. And then I got it from Linny. If I'm not wrong, Linny haven't sang an original for Arknights. I think she hasn't. But she covered some of the AK songs. And then I met Lon. Lon is the producer for a lot of our AK songs. And then Red Cat was the one who made the Chen Alter theme song, which he gave me like this is the best signature you can think of. It's almost as if this isn't real, but like, yeah. So I got it from the 5 artists who appeared at that point in time, and like it felt very special to at least like receive this. It is a bit of a testament to the fact that like at least I've worked hard in the AK space. So yeah, felt great to have this Shikishi board filled. If I didn't get these autographs, I would have gotten an autograph from Demon Dice instead. But yeah, I think this was a lot sweeter for me. So yeah, got it with my life. I mean, a bit no reason for people to take this if it's my name on it, right? Why would you take a board that has my name on it? Yeah, there were other fans who also got their autographs from them, but I'm just glad that I guess I got a bit of a differentiated one. So those are all the merchandise stories. But allow me to just say this again. If you're in Southeast Asia, just buy from China or wherever you live. Like wherever you live, you're thinking, shit man, this figurine freaking expensive and whatnot. No. You have it good. You have it fucking good. Okay? We're probably already rocking the lowest prices any merch can be. So yeah, if it's not good for you yet, then just save a little bit more in order to get all of the items. So yeah, really spent a lot of money to get all of these stuff on hand. Okay, I think that's what I will show in terms of merchandise. But there's really a lot of merchandise at Anime Expo. I'll mention Anime Expo towards the end. Cosplayers. I don't really have much to mention about cosplayers. Some of them were wonderful. Of course, the ones who were specially invited to AX to be at the YoStar booth, they were fantastic. Then in terms of those that are non-official, those that just came in and cosplay for fun, some of the cosplays I really loved. Some of you might be wondering how come I didn't post like any images on like Twitter, YouTube, of people that I take pictures with. The thing is, I'm not someone who often takes pictures with cosplayers because I don't feel much from doing it. Like, I know a lot of you like to take pictures, like, hey, I really like your cosplay you take, but like, I personally don't know what to do with the pictures when I send them, or when I have them. Like, some of you will say just post it, but I'll probably forget that I even took it. So there's that. But there were cool people. I remember seeing a Tequila that was over there. I remember seeing a Logos that was over there. The Logos cosplayer came from China, and she looked fantastic in her cosplay. Who were some of the others? I saw a... I don't remember. There's a Tequila with someone else. There's someone else who was also great. Indra! I saw an Indra cosplay. And that was also wonderful. Yeah. There are cosplay videos that I took, which you guys will be able to see it on a few days later. I also saw a fantastic Cliffheart. Cliffheart is also one of my favorite characters in AK. Actually, in terms of aesthetics and like who's a personal ulti favorite for me in AK, it might be Cliffheart. But yeah, there was a wonderful Cliffheart cosplay. There was a fantastic Suzerain cosplay, although I think the Suzerain... Actually, no, I don't even know if the Suzerain was an official cosplayer or she wasn't. But she was navigating around the convention in her cosplay. And, like, I mean, the hardest part about being a Suzerain is the fact that there's the 9 tails behind, right? So it was just like, whoa, really tough to get through that. Did Viper cosplay Tequila? Yes, he did cosplay Tequila. Let me see, is there any other cosplays that I really am interested in? I mean, I love some of the memes that I saw while I was there. Like, yeah, I'm just trying to find the picture. is it? Okay, I can't remember. Oh, I remember showing this in another stream, but I'm gonna re-mention this story to those who's not heard this story before. Anyone who plays Danganronpa or don't even play and somehow know what this meme is? So let me give you the video version. I was queuing for the autographs in the early morning when one of us, or maybe it was even me, spotted this in the hotel window. This guy, he's called Tobin Johns or something? I can't remember. Tobin something. He's basically a huge fan of Sayaka. And he had a lot of Sayaka cutouts. And I was very, very, very honored that I got the experience to actually meet him in person. Tobin Jacobs, thank you for reminding me his name. But I can't believe he put it on his hotel window. You know, if anything, like, who's the best person to ever meet? It's him. It's him. This is my happiest find of my entire of AX. Made my whole LA trip worth. This was the picture of me with my autograph with the guy. The writer of Raincoat and Danganronpa. I can't find all the memes that I've got. But yeah, okay, those are the little stories that I'll share for that. Whew. Anyways, cosplayers, very, very interesting to have met all of them. In terms of the number of people who knew me, not a lot, I would say. A good number of people did recognize me while I was there. But in terms of cosplayers, a lot of them don't really watch like my stuff or even Viper's stuff. When we chat up with them and we got to know like what get to play Arknights, I think one of the interesting thing was how some of those people that we met at the convention, they don't even watch YouTube or Twitch at all. And like, you know, I just asked them what keeps them in the game actually. And they say it's honestly like their friend got them in and then they're all like playing in their own friend circles, they love certain characters. And I just thought that was just interesting to hear about. And if it's like they do watch YouTube but they don't like hear of some of the common YouTube names, then I kind of ask them like what actually gets you very interested in video content. And one of the more common answers that I hear is things like the lore, the story of Arknights. So you know what it means? Chat, it's time to read. It's time to do reading streams. It's time for me to catch up with all of Arknights. It's time for me to be the story YouTuber. I don't know if I'll fulfill that, but I hope to. It's time for me to do summary videos. It's time for me to give interesting story time. How far behind am I? Bro, if anyone tells me to say the AK storyline now, I know jack shit. Okay, I'm about to take the throne away from Frostbite and be the next top AK lore tuber. Man. Yeah. But that was the interesting thing to learn from there. There were definitely a lot of people who like a good handful of people who did recognize who I was. Those people who attended the event, a number of them actually messaged me that, you know, because I mentioned if anyone was at AX, message me the day, we'll meet up somehow. And I was very glad to be able to speak to some of the viewers while I was there. And at the same time, some of them, they take a while to actually know who I was. I don't remember which one of you. I can't recall your full name, but one of you went to publicize to the Yostar booth while the concert was going on that I was there. So turns out everybody knew that I was there. And while I was waiting for autographs from the singers, I myself ended up getting called up for autographs as well. And I was like, I ain't the guest here. Yostar did not allow me to be the guest. Alright, I am just a random Singaporean who landed myself there. That's all I saw of it. So still cool to be able to talk to people. I'm glad that a lot of people mentioned to me that they like my videos. Certain guides have helped them. They enjoy my content, and some of them even saying they still see my stuff till today. Like, I think those things keep me very motivated and spirited to keep doing what I do. And like, I'm just glad to hear that people enjoy my stuff. Like, I hope that that's something that I'm gonna bring forward in the next few months. Viper has his fair share of people recognizing him as well. And it's also very funny to hear people talk about certain YouTubers that they like, and Yee's names get brought up. You want to know what's funny about Yee's name being brought up? Yee was there. Yee was standing right beside some of us, while everyone was bragging or talking about how they really like Yee. And at the end, I'm just like, so Yee, you feeling good now? And he's like, yeah. He was there. He just didn't want to reveal his face. Yeah, I met Yee. It's cool enough to meet him. Yes, exactly. Yee just lived with the entire meme of, they don't know I'm the real guy. They don't know I'm the big man. So yeah, fun stuff. I won't mention too much about Yostar, cause the only thing that I would outrightly mention is Yostar did not support our meetup. We tried to organize a meetup over there and at least use the booth time, but then turns out they just never made it happen. So we picked a random spot for people to actually gather and meet us. I'm just hoping that in the future we have more abilities to collab with Yostar, and honestly organize events better. Like, I ain't gonna call out for their shit here as much as I wish to, but like, I remember telling them that I'm traveling to US months before Anime Expo, only for them to tell me 2 weeks before the event, no, not even 2 weeks, 1 week before the event, that they plan nothing. So yeah. So, oh wells, whatever happened is that. There were some negative experiences, but again, for the preservation of Yostar, I shall not mention what they are. Anyways, that's that. Let's talk about content creators. I met a lot of content creators for the first time. Some of the content creators that I got to know were people like Isaac Wolf. I've spoken to him online before, but this is the first time I meet him in person. I met Kohi. Kohi was a really, really nice person for me to meet. Like, as much as Kohi is older than me, but I also feel like there's an inner kid in him. That makes him so fun to hang around with. I met Viper, of course. I met Ohio Hina. Ohio Hina really took care of me. I'm very grateful to meet Hina, because Hina just felt very sisterly for me. She fed me a lot of food, brought me to a lot of nice places, showed me around. Like, it was very, very nice to know her. I met Violet as well. I met Carissa. Who else have I met? I met Yi. I met Zopni. I met Budoyan. I met Laser Boy. Uh, have I forgotten anybody else? Of course, I have to mention Yi. I don't have to mention Zafeng because I know him from Singapore. But yeah, I met Zui as well. So I met a whole lot of content creators while I was there, and it was just fun to meet the different dynamics that people had, and like to have a lot of little memories of stupid things that we've done. Yeah. Did I meet the real Cookie Kaze? That would have been fun. Did I meet Ekujun? Actually, it just made me wonder, why did Ekujun not attend the event? I don't know, but Ekujun was not there. Yeah. But it was decently a lot of content creators already. And we have played games together. We hung around. We celebrated Independence Day together. Time to time we go around the event as well. So honestly, it was just great to be able to meet them. But I share the stories of one specific person that I think people are very, very interested to hear about, which is Mr. Viper, right? Again, ask Viper for better details about this story, because it's his story, and I don't want to sell him out like that, but it's just so funny, okay? Hina parked her car at one of the parking garages near the convention. Okay? So we spent the whole day at the convention. Viper was cosplaying Tequila that day, and at about 3 PM, he suddenly said that, alright, he's done cosplaying, he wants to dress down, change out, go into his own clothes. So, he went to the parking garage with Zafeng and Yi. They walked towards the parking garage, thinking that they knew where the parking garage was. Viper clearly said to Yi and Zafeng, "I'm confident. I remember where it was." And somehow, he walked to the point where they landed somewhere near the highway. So, Viper said, okay, maybe I don't remember. So he took out the map, he checked. His car is pinned on the map, by the way, because his car has an application for it. So he checked the map, he saw it, and he said, okay, oh, thank you, Lifiu. Oh, and what is this new feature? I don't know what that is. Chat is a thing? No fucking way. That's so cool. Since when did Twitch add this? What the frick? Oh, that's so cool. Damn. Thank you. Oh, that's fun. Play with it next time, you guys. I think that's a really fun thing for me to see. Yeah, you're the first hype chat person I've ever received. Freaking sweet of you. Okay, so continue Viper's story. So the cars on the map, right? They walk towards the pin location. Backwards. I don't know how. You know, you use a phone, there's a fucking pointer. He walked backwards with the pointer. Because he didn't hold up his phone. He was like, he looked at the direction, okay guys, it's this way. He put down his phone. They walked. I don't know how, but they went backwards. Further from the garage. He realized that he was walking back to the convention. So he checked the map again. And he went back to the parking garage. He went to the parking garage. Finally, they arrived at the parking garage. Wanna know the next problem? They don't know the lot that the car was parked in. They don't know where the car is. And I don't know why all three of them had the same brain cell. They have a map. They have a pin. Okay? They are in the right fucking parking garage. And you know what was Viper's decision making? Maybe the pin is wrong. Let's go to the next parking garage. But I don't know for what reason the next parking garage that he thought to visit was a 10 minutes walk away. After a while, they thought to themselves, maybe they were in the correct parking garage. And so they walked back. And they found the lot. You know how long their entire lost journey took? They took 1.5 hours to find the car. You know, the entire 1.5 hours, what was I doing? I was walking down the artist alley of the Anime Expo. And I was alone. I was fine being alone because I enjoy just looking at places. But my mind thought, that's a bit strange that they never asked me for my location. Because I thought that at some point they would accompany me. They were lost. Like, yeah. I just don't understand how it happened. Again, ask Viper for details. I don't know. I don't know what magic they did. It just happened. That's all. It's so weird of an incident. And like, again, he carried 2 extra people with him. He carried a Zafang, he carried a Yi, and all 3 of them got lost. What other funny stories do we have? What funny stories do we have? We won a few, but I actually don't remember. Oh my gosh! This is a story that he's angry about, but it just felt very Viper. We were gonna eat at a sushi restaurant. And so we picked a sushi restaurant that was in downtown LA. At that point, when we were going to the sushi restaurant, we were somewhere north of Los Angeles. So we looked at the map and we were like, okay, there's apparently a few outlets for this sushi restaurant. Then I said, let's go to the one on the right, the one that is located in Little Tokyo of downtown LA. So we drove there. Viper was in charge of messaging a second half of our group who will eat together with us to go to the sushi restaurant. So we went there, we were there, and then we even spent some time wandering around Little Tokyo. You know, we went to buy some food, we went to experience a bit of ice cream and whatnot. Great. Then it's been half an hour, and we're like, why hasn't the group arrived yet? Because they shouldn't take that long. Viper looked at his message and the group said, we're here. Where are you? And Viper's like, we're in front of the restaurant. And they're like, we're in front of the restaurant too. Where? And then they say, aren't you here? And they're like, Viper pointed them to the wrong address. So you want to know what was Viper's explanation? His map. So we were on the north of LA, right? His map. He searched the name of the sushi restaurant, and like 2 sushi restaurants spawned from the map. Okay, there was one on the left, there was one on the right. The one on the left was in a location called Sawtelle. The one on the right was in a location called Koreatown. But if you remember, I told Viper let them know that we're going to Little Tokyo. The issue is Viper does not know anything about Los Angeles, so he doesn't know where Little Tokyo is. All he did was, because I mentioned to him we're going to the right, so he just looked at the right pin, he took the address, and he sent it to the group. But he didn't realize the place we were going was an outlet that was on the right of the right outlet. Because he was looking at a zoomed in map. He didn't zoom out to see the outlet we were going to was the one on the right of his zoom in. Thank goodness the place was like 15 minutes away. Yeah. But like, it was funny that the whole thing happened. Viper was pissed. Viper was really pissed that he made that mistake. But yeah. I think there were other funny stories, but not that big enough to mention what they were. Yeah. Those were my two Viper moments that I was just like, damn. I didn't think it's possible, but he did it. It's not even filmed. He can't even stage these things. He legitimately got lost. And then I just asked Hina, does he get lost very often? And she never replied me. She just looked at me. So, yeah. I guess there's something happening in the household. But yeah, it was fun. Hina's more like the guider. Hina was the one that brought us to a lot of places to eat, which I was very, very happy about. Those are my first stories. Yeah, that's all that I would mention. Again, ask Viper for his own version of the story because he experienced everything in flesh. Everything I heard was secondhand. Not the sushi restaurant incident. That was firsthand. But yeah, all the other things are secondhand. Viper can tell you more. Unless he gives you a huh, his typical huh response and never tell you the full story. Drunk moments. Let me see. Hold on. I can replay this on stream. Thank you, Beethoven.
Cucky J Sleep.
Wait, Where is it? Okay. I showed this on the end of the previous stream, and I'll show it to you guys again. I will verbalize what I say. Because apparently the previous stream people couldn't catch what I said. It's a lovely clip. Oh no, I posted it on Twitter. Oh no, but I mean I can show you all more clips.
America, baby! Give me the taste of freedom!
Do it again, Cookie.
Do it again.
What is this?
Alright, Viper, tell us why you hate women. Alright, Viper, tell us why you hate women. What do Christmas elves do? What do they do?
Do they fuck?
Do who fuck?
Am I a Christmas elf?
I don't think so.
Do you fuck?
You want some fuck?
Huh?
He's a Christmas golfer then.
What do Christmas elves do?
I put this on Twitter if I'm not wrong. If I didn't, then I'll upload it somehow. But yeah,
What do they do?
Do they fuck? No. Wait, I'll repeat what she said and what I said.
What do Christmas elves do?
What do Christmas
What do
elves
they do?
Do they fuck?
Do they fuck?
What?
Who fuck?
Am I a Christmas elf?
What did you fuck?
I don't think so.
Do you fuck?
You want some butt?
Huh?
He's a big sister.
It ended with "Do you fuck Cookie?" And I think I said I don't know. What are the other videos? No, this is the one that you guys saw. What's this? This is a video, of Carissa?
Carissa.
I don't know. Is it White Nationalist Day tomorrow? Is it the same video? It's the same video. Oh, this is a video of Zafang getting smashed. What is this? Oh no, no, we are not showing that on stream. We are not showing that on stream. No, we are not showing that on stream. No one knows anything. I know what the next two videos are. No, I'm not clicking on them. Okay, we're good. Don't worry, I won't get zucked. I won't get destroyed. It's just that stays where it is. How was the Artnext content at the convention? It's like as if you could just visit the YoStar online store. The concert was cool. The cosplayers were interesting. But in terms of merchandise, you don't have to be there to get them. There wasn't any exclusive item. Will I go back for another expo? I don't see why not. I don't see why not to just go back and re-experience the event again. So yeah. No, I don't care about weapons enough. I don't try any guns. Although I saw defensive guns, but I don't care about the real guns enough. Yeah. I didn't try any like drug per se. Because there's something that people might end up trying to do when they visit a country. No, that's not my thing. I drank because I like alcohol. That's why there are drunk moments like those that you see over there. I think there's an image of me in jail. I sadly don't know which is the image, but like, what is this? What? Wait, what am I doing? What? Sorry, guys, I don't know what's the context of this picture. Yeah, I have more images, so I'll show that later. How much did I drink? A decent amount. Yeah. No, I did not step on you. I don't step on people. I know the event's starting, and I will get to pooling. But I'm gonna close off with two more things real quick, and we'll start the Re-Alter event. Other gacha games. I tried Snowbreak. I tried this game. The game's cool. I'm just very surprised that the game looks very clean on phone or mobile devices. However, I feel like the game will get me very bored very fast. Like, you will love the gunplay, but it feels like one of those gacha games that after the first month, you just do the same thing. You're just shooting. And then is it. The graphics are clean, don't get me wrong. I think it was a Fang or someone else who mentioned to me, like, I had a problem with the game, which immediately when I saw a clean graphic like this, I was like, the very first question I had, is it open world? And it's not. Which to me, it's like, I don't even play Destiny that much. I wish I could. But I'd rather be playing Destiny than I play this. Because it's a level-based game where, yeah, it's like Nikkei. You go stage by stage. And then you fight the boss. There's a bit of story. Yeah, some of the stages are cool. There are stories involved in the stage. But after you play the stage, all that you do is just farming again. And farming just means, you shoot the same guys. What's the point? So, I don't think this is a game that I'll end up enjoying. Like, I like the aesthetics, really. I love the characters. But it's not all that, like, fantastic. There were some other gacha games that I saw as well. And it was very cool to see the involvement that people had. Like, I saw the Hoyoverse booth. I saw the FGO booths. Although it was an anime convention, it wasn't so much of a game convention. So they had an entertainment hall. Those are where most of the games were. And honestly, there was only like maybe 10 game titles that were there. So still cool enough to try them and whatnot. That's what I would say of the other gacha games. Like Snowbreak made a booth there and I got to try the game. So yeah. And the final thing to mention, Anime Expo, before I start AK. Anime Expo was a great experience. Not the first day. It's stupidly crowded on the first day. But after the first day, everything just dies down. And like, when it dies down, honestly, the event is definitely the largest, I'm gonna believe, the largest anime convention you can visit. Or if it's not the largest anime convention, I'm gonna believe it's something of a similar size to Comiket. So, you needed, like, it's a 4 days event. I definitely needed all 4 days to experience everything about the event. And I can tell you, I don't even think I'm done. Like, there is still things that I missed about Anime Expo. And, like, yeah, I would love to relive it all. I would love to still see all the panels that I missed. All the guests that I could have visited. So, that's what I'll mention of AX. If ever y'all still want me to share some AX stories, let me know. I'll try my best to answer things that maybe I never talked about. But that's what I'll share of my America time. And also, I am going to end the stream here. Wait, what? Why are you ending the stream? No, I'm kidding. I'm going to end the stream. I'm going to be back in literally 1 minute. Let's split the stream into 2. So I'm going to... This is a Anime Expo... Sorry, an America stream. Let me close this. I'm going to restart the stream and rename it as in Arknights 1. Okay? Be right back. See you all.